Modern fashion, how to form your own style. As soon as you start browsing online fashion portals, your eyes start to glaze over and you can't wait to go to clothing, footwear and accessories stores, where you end up walking out with bags full of purchases to complement the contents of your wardrobe. If so, then it's clear that style is a very important element of your everyday life for you. And it is obvious, today the world of fashion is so big, there is no reason anymore. Fashion and beauty have always had a huge influence on people's lives and attitudes. Meanwhile, if you weren't one of those women who would spend a lot of time shaping their image because you thought it required too much effort, you would benefit from more than one practical advice. Know yourself, it will make styling easier. If you want to more easily form your new style, which can be safely called perfect and flawless, first of all you should get to know yourself. This means that you need to know both what works best for you and what you like best. You should also pay attention to these two words mentioned above. There is a very big difference between fit and like. Therefore, if you find a style that fits and you like, you can be sure that you have achieved the result you want and you can enjoy a very well-formed style. Of course, this whole process can take a little time, because every woman looks at her style differently and tries to find what suits and likes her very differently. However, if you want things to go much more smoothly and comfortably, every time you see another woman whose style you like, you should ask yourself more than one question, and the most important of all should be, what do I like about the image of the woman I've seen? Question. You'll gradually understand what your individual taste is and what might actually suit you. Figuring out what fits, i.e. matches your body contours, isn't too complicated either. If you see women with the same build as you and very similar body lines, then you may know what might suit you. This means that by looking around and exploring the environment around you, you can very easily discover many answers to your questions. Therefore, you really shouldn't think that you shouldn't pay attention to what other women choose when shaping your image. On the contrary, the more interest you have and the more different styles and looks you see, the easier it should be for you to create the perfect look that you are completely satisfied with. Learn to select the correct information. Of course, you could argue that this is easier said than done. And indeed, this rule applies in any field and in any situation. Today, we live in the information age, which means that we are surrounded by countless different information materials every day, from articles to visual materials. Information reaches us instantly, and it happens constantly, at an unstoppable speed. Therefore, it is not uncommon to have too much information and we can end up getting completely lost and it can all throw us off track. Therefore, in order to prevent this from happening, you should spend a little more of your personal time and try to select online portals or magazines where the published information is accurate and comes directly from fashion professionals who have earned their very good name over many years. Once you know what information you can rely on, it should be incomparably easier for you to get all the most important information about fashion and the solutions that can be adapted and used in today's fashion world at the right time. In addition, you can always subscribe to the newsletters of your favorite online fashion portals, which will help you learn all the latest and most relevant information about modern fashion trends at the right time. How to shop and find the right clothes easier. This question is relevant for each of us who cares about our image and wants to look stunning every day. Therefore, if you have only visited physical clothing stores until now, you can be sure that you have limited yourself a lot and pushed yourself into overly strict frames. You must understand that today we live in the 21st century, which is the age of technology, which gives each of us very large and wide opportunities. That means we just need to use them. Online stores offer a much larger range of clothing than any other physical store. Therefore, if you usually have high enough requirements for clothes, you must understand that with the help of the internet you will be able to achieve your desired goal much easier and faster. There are a lot of online stores that sell clothes in the modern market. Therefore, if you use them, You will be able to buy the clothes you like best and suit your individual style, wherever you are, and doing it at any time convenient for you. Of course, such a large assortment and even greater convenience are certainly not the only factors that make it worth your while to use modern electronic stores. It should also not be forgotten that the goods sold in online stores are very often marked by much lower prices, which means that by regularly updating your wardrobe, you will not incur excessive costs that will negatively affect your personal budget. You can also occasionally visit boutique stores that sell one-of-a-kind clothing. Of course, the clothes sold in such stores usually have much higher prices, but this is definitely not a reason to refuse to visit them. If you invest in a very high-quality garment, then you will be able to wear it for many years. This means that you can call all this not an expense, but a very good investment. When shaping your style, pay a lot of attention to accessories. If you want your new style to be perfect, after choosing clothes, you should pay no less attention to searching for and choosing accessories. Each accessory has a huge influence on our image. Meanwhile, if we create our image without accessories, it becomes very dull and full. Therefore, as you probably already understood, the right accessories can help you stand out from the crowd and make it much easier to achieve the desired result, taking your style to a completely different level. Of course, the range of accessories today is very large. Therefore, sometimes you may come across more than one question, but again, if you remember to use the internet, the answers to such questions will come naturally. In addition, if you regularly browse through fashion portals that contain a lot of photos, you will automatically understand what might suit you best and which accessories would be the most worth investing in. In any case, when choosing accessories, you should also take advantage of the already mentioned specialized electronic stores, because in such a solution, you could very easily save a lot of your precious time. You would no longer have to travel to physical stores and spend hours looking for something that might fit and suit you. Instead, you can visit any online store that catches your eye and browse through the accessories they offer, ultimately choosing and purchasing the ones you like the most. In the meantime, if you are wondering what rings you should choose, how you should match your necklaces, what bracelets would be the best to buy, etc., you can always find more information about this in online stores, both by viewing the range of products offered in them and by visiting modern stores. In the news and advice sections of electronic stores. This means that once again, every answer to your important question can come online, saving you tons of time. Lists are becoming more and more popular. This means that style experts are approached by more and more women every year who want to update their style and make it very modern and flawless. But again, that decision only depends on your specific expectations. If you don't have a lot of time and most importantly the desire to search for information yourself and browse online stores or walk around physical clothing, footwear and accessories stores, you can turn to style experts who will take care of all this for you. Meanwhile, if you have free time at your disposal, it goes without saying that you can easily take care of all this yourself. In addition, in this case, you would gain a lot of useful and practical experience, which would allow you to adjust your image and create a modern style much easier in the future. Does it take a lot of time to style? If you think that creating your new look will require you to spend days at the computer and weeks at a time walking around the shops, you are very wrong. As already mentioned, today many important questions can be solved very easily with the help of the internet. You really don't need to overdo it and overwork yourself. Creating your new style should be a real pleasure and a very fun journey, not a hard and tiring job. Also, you should in no way look at it as a job that you have to do here and now. If you make your style building a priceless and adventurous journey, then moving forward towards your goals will be much easier for you. What should you not forget? So, a lot has been said and undoubtedly more could be said. Therefore, if you are currently taking the first steps towards updating your current style and have many questions that are bothering you, first of all, try to relax and think about what you really want to achieve. Don't try to copy others just because some people think they look very stylish. If you don't have original ideas, try to copy those women whose style you really like and are close to your heart. As you already understood, when forming your style, you need to try to choose exactly those solutions that match your individual taste and help you feel yourself. Therefore, if you begin to follow the above-mentioned correct principles, in the end it will be easy for you to form a particularly modern and perfect personal image that you will be completely satisfied with.